One of the most fundamental aspects of Minecraft parkour is the tick, which is equal to 0.05 seconds. Ticks are essentially the minimum length of time in Minecraft. Another way of thinking about it is that ticks are pretty much what you think of as frames in other games. It's impossible to do anything between two ticks. Now that we understand what ticks are, let's try to apply them to parkour. The biggest thing that ticks are useful for is formalizing strategies for jumps. Take this 4-block jump for example. Let's say I have a strategy that looks like this. How do I communicate this strategy to someone else? I could say something along the lines of jump, then sprint midair, then run on the ground and jump at the end. The issue is that this is quite wordy and many parts of it are ambiguous. How long do I wait until I sprint? How long do I run for? Etc. One solution to this is called tick timings. Tick timings help us convert natural language into precise inputs. The simplest tick timing is called jam. To do it, I'm going to hold sprint and I'm going to hit W and space at the same time, like that. So if you look at the top left, it says last timing jam. That just tells me that I got the jam timing. Here's an example setup where jam would be useful. Just go to the back of the ladder, and then you jam and don't let go. And then you make the jump. Tick timings in general are any timing where you run for some number of ticks followed by a jump. For example, this is a 5-tick setup. You go to the back, and then you run for 5 ticks and then jump. Here's a 4-tick setup. Here's 3-tick. And here's 2-tick. Now 1-tick is a little special. This one has a different name and it's actually called head hitter timing. It's a useful timing because you can do it at the edges of blocks and jump out of 2-block ceilings. All you have to do is shift to the edge of the block and then run for 1 tick and then jump. I already introduced you to the jam timing earlier, but you could also think of it as 0-tick since that would mean 0 ticks of delay between W and space. This is another setup to practice the jam timing. That's all of the tick timings, but there's one more timing you need to know about. It's called PESI, and it's when you hit space followed by W instead of W followed by space. So this is a 1-tick PESI setup. You can see it says max PESI, that means 1-tick PESI. I wouldn't recommend necessarily practicing this PESI setup because you don't need it yet, but just remember that the opposite of tick timings is PESI timings. So yeah, that's pretty much all. Tick timings are pretty simple since you just need to run and then jump at the end of the block. See you in the next one.